Okay, Libra. Well, it is obvious that you're dealing with quite a few people around you, and it is normal since in October, that is. It is the new moon is happening in your sign, and given that Libra is a very sort of partnership-oriented sign, or it has to deal with partnerships with people that so it is certainly exactly what is shown in the cards. Dealing with people, we have 1, 2, 3. Now, two of those people, I mean, maybe not two, but there is the following situation that I can see. We have the Prince of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a person that is from the same suit, and most probably is even the one and the same person. The only difference between them is that one comes in a more immature version, whereas the other one certainly is very mature. It can mean the same person. It can absolutely mean the same person. I have a feeling this person has ties to the past, because I can see you still communicating with them towards the past. Have a look. The wands that are flying this way, they point towards the past. Since this spread, I always say we have the past is here and this is the future. This is where we go to. Now, my first thought was, I can't see you here. So those are other people. This isn't you. This is an energy. The pentacle is an energy that is, first of all, very stubborn, very slow on making decisions, or on any movements, for that matter, movements in a way of like taking actions, or like, you know, just even picking up the phone and phoning you. They're just very slow. And that's one. And then on the other hand, it looks to me as if a part of them is still quite immature. Okay. And there they are. They are sort of a little bit behind the curtain, a little bit secretive, protective. Maybe not secretive, because secretive is not the right word for them. But protective of who knows what, themselves, of past. I mean, we all get hurt every now and again, and then it's only normal to start protecting ourselves a little bit more. Now, the most interesting thing here is that everyone is in the upright, so I cannot judge them for being protective of themselves. They're in the upright, which shows me that they have their reasons, and the reasons are, well, fair enough for them, at least. For some of you, this same person, it is possible, this is now if it's a health matter or something. If you have been concerned about them, or it can be two of them in your family, let's say, and you have been concerned about one of them, maybe the younger one, But it is possible to be either one of them, since the Ten of Swords is right here. Now, if one of them had to go under some sort of surgery or under something little, had a health issue or something, and you were worried about them, well, one thing is shown in October about this. First of all, that they're in the upright, so they must be feeling well. I can see them both. They're sitting, they're seated, they don't lie down, and they may not be very active, but I think this is their nature as a general thing. I mean, maybe not all the time, but most of the time they are, as I say, they're not that constant movement person. But the best thing is that a medicine is found for them. Basically, that's a bit now, not that there will be some medical breakthroughs right now in October. That's not what I'm saying. But simply, sometimes it is difficult to just figure what's going on. And this is the moment when the people, the ones that can help them, here we go, come to help find the right treatment for them. And this is the rebirth. So if you see the Ten of Swords up here and you worry about someone, in particular about someone who is rather more earthy, more slow energy, then this is the rebirth for them. And I just wanted to straight away say this, because many of you probably worried when they saw the cards, and in particular the Ten of Swords. A medicine and a recovery, they will be like a newborn. Look at them, like a newborn, and then it will be like a big announcement. I mean, they feel really good again, so that would be great. That's one good thing, that's for sure. Now, let's say that has nothing to do with health, right? Looking at these two people again, because they seem to play quite a bit of an important role in October for you. Now, as I say, they seem to have connections to the past, or I mean, they certainly come in a way from the past. It's not a new person. I don't think this is a new person that will pop into your life. And I don't know what. This is someone that you already, because you constantly communicate. And as I say, it goes to, I mean, if this card was here somewhere, I would have said, okay, well, the news is coming and you're communicating with someone, but it's not necessary. But the card is here, and it was the first card that blew out for you. And it obviously has ties, and it still, things still have to be talked out. And I don't even think you're talking them out, you're rather writing them. Back and forth, written communication, it is coming. The only thing is they're very stagnant on that communication. Here, maybe at a point, there was none on their side, none at all. For whatever reason, I mean, they feel, even though they're in the upright, they feel stubborn. And on the other hand, here, this is the other card that is showing me a stagnant stalemate. Like, no, I'm stubborn, and I'm not going to react on this, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that. And yes, as if they just have decided to do it their way, and that's it. And here, they wouldn't even move. And no matter what you try and how you do it, you at a point have to give yourself like, okay, well, whatever. I mean, you cannot really force people to talk to you or to communicate with you or to like, you know. So yes, they are in the upright, and yes, maybe they have their own reasons for being like this, but I sort of feel them a bit just constipated slightly, right, on that topic. Now, what I as well, however, feel on this is that it is possible, as I say, this is a younger version of them, and here that's a bit of a more mature version. Now, that's the better news starts coming now. Because it is possible that maybe what you remember of them is the way they were, like this. But the cards are saying that most probably in October, it is possible that for some of you, that is one and the same person, and you will experience them in a different light. And no more like a prince or princess or whatever that here is, but like a queen. They behave mature, they would communicate, and they will make sure to find the right balance for that. So I think that it is very much possible. I don't really see you surprised, but if a communication gets rebirth, if a communication between them, or also as if this is a new person, seriously, as if you cannot recognize them suddenly in October. And maybe this is something that you really would like, because I really don't think they are someone unimportant to you. Quite to the contrary, they seem to be a very important person, someone that has ties from the past with you, and so far and so on. Now there is one more person, and this person seems to play a key role, and this is the Queen of Cups, another queen. Now, if we said that this queen here, I mean, it can be a king, it can be male. Don't get confused by the fact that it is a queen. It's just a card, but that doesn't mean it cannot be a male. So it can be either way. Ignore gender. So now, whoever this person is, we said it's rather earthy and rather slow on making decisions. Also, how you can recognize them is if you knew their birthday date. It's like, at least if you knew if they're Virgo or a Capricorn or Taurus, this could be them. So it can be one of those signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, because they represent Earth. But basically, mainly you will recognize them by their behavior, by them having, you've known them always like the slow decision makers, like the not very active. But the good thing with them is that once they've matured and once their opinion has been made and matured, they will stick forever to it. Once they have given their word to you and committed to do one certain thing, then they will stick to it, and they will be the most serious partner you've ever experienced and had. They will never let you down, ever. So that's one of the good things. And you certainly may experience as if a person has gone, died, and that's a completely new person suddenly standing in front of you with a firm decision, with a firm opinion, with a firm declaration about one particular thing. And and it is what it is. And I think, but as I say, they are in the upright, so I don't think it will be bad one. It will be a good one. Whatever they decided, whatever they suggest, it will be a good suggestion. Now, back to this one. This person here, this Queen of Cups, is a water energy. Now, water energy is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Also, water energy, this one here is very, very emotional one, okay? You will recognize them by their emotions. They are in touch and in a nice, good balance, because you see they have one foot on a, but they have the other one in the water, one on the ground. Now, this one here plays a key role, and I think it plays a key role because I find that the awakening, the reawakening of that particular beautiful thing that might be around you and the earth sign, or you and them, without this third person, it will not occur. So they're the ones that bring to life that old, for some of you might be passion, for some of you might be business, that old thing that was something that was forgotten. They bring it alive again, and they're very emotional about it as well. They do care about it. And as you can see, no one is in the reverse. Everyone is in the upright, which is talking about everyone cares about this situation. It's not like one of you don't care. Everyone cares. The best thing out of all is this card. I find as if most of you will find just the right recipe. Let's say you were looking for the right recipe for, I don't know, for a business, a relationship, or for business partner or something. And maybe this person wasn't behaving mature and you have let them and you've cut the ties with them. But then this one gets involved and now you suddenly meet this one again, but in a completely different light. And I have to say that these two people were the absolutely right mixture for you and your life, your business, your life, whatever that is. This earth sign and this water sign are the right balance. They're the right mixture. They're the right medicine for you for the month of October. And if some of you, let's say, just as an example, if some of you are running any hospitality businesses like restaurants and stuff like that, it is possible that you suddenly find eventually the best chefs, or the right chefs, or the right staff to work for you. One option. Another option, no matter what business, these two people, these two women, girls, men, no matter what, earth and water, emotional and serious, emotional and earthy, whatever that is, both of them are the right mixture for you in October. You, all of you, will get the right results. They will give you the recipe for success, basically. They will give you that right exact recipe. And given the card in the middle, since it has such a strong influence on all the other cards, there will be one winner. If you are fighting with someone, there will be one winner. And most probably, my dear Libras, it will be you. The only question here is, don't pay any price to win. If this is a battle up here, don't pay any price to win the battle. A certain price is okay to pay, but not any price. You don't have to win it in any case. Some cases and some prices are not worth paying or winning. So think about it. You certainly don't want to pay with your dignity for something, not even for the right recipe, if that should be the matter. But if you would decide to get to the right recipe, you will get it and it will be yours. And one more time, somewhere in the past, something was laid down to rest, and this something is coming back to you now to get you and to give you the right recipe for the future. Because I have a strong feeling it will be, whatever the recipe is, it will be a very nice one.